This is Olivia Flores. On May 18th, 2024, her mom and dad, Carlos and Steph, received a text message that no parent ever wants to read. Their daughter had been involved in a horrible accident, but the accident wasn't caused by her. It was caused by this man, Minnesota State Trooper Shane Roper. Sadly, Olivia Flores, who was set to graduate from high school and begin writing new chapters in her life, succumbed to her injuries sustained by Shane Roper and the Minnesota State Patrol command staff. What many began to realize is that Shane Roper should have never been a trooper in the first place, let alone be allowed behind the wheel of a souped-up patrol vehicle. On May 18, 2024, Trooper Shane Roper was initially stationed on the 6th Street Southwest ramp conducting traffic enforcement when he activated the unit's emergency lights, accelerated south on Highway 14 to a speed of 98 miles per hour in an attempt to stop a motorist for a traffic violation. Roper then exited Highway 14 South, took the ramp, and proceeded eastbound on Highway 14 near Apache Mall and deactivated his emergency lights while maintaining a high rate of speed. According to the crash investigation, Roper's squad car was estimated to have been traveling toward this mall entrance intersection at a speed of 83 miles per hour without emergency lights in a 40 mile per hour zone. The investigation found Roper took his foot off of the accelerator just 1.4 seconds before colliding with the passenger side of the vehicle carrying Flores and her two friends as it was making a left-hand turn. The investigation also indicates that Roper had engaged in high-speed driving at least 4 times on the same day he caused this crash without emergency lights, topping out at a speed of 135 miles per hour. Roper appeared in court for a hearing on August 29th, but before we talk about what resulted from that, everyone needs to understand that Roper and his department commanders knew that Roper was an extreme threat to every community member on the roadway when he was behind the wheel. A local news station, ABC6, submitted an open records request for Roper's driving and disciplinary records with the State Patrol. The personnel file contains 4 letters of reprimand, each for crashes that happened between 2019 and 2023. The letters contain details of the crashes and Roper's role, as well as the disciplinary actions taken for violating the MSP's order to, quote, not operate any state patrol unit in a careless or reckless manner. After reading the file, the department was asked whether Roper had received additional driving training or other disciplinary measures not listed in the file. PIO Michael Lee with the Minnesota State Patrol said in an email, quote, the documents provided are complete. The letter issued illustrates the corrective action. So let's go through some of these. On February 16, 2019, Roper's personnel file states that he crashed into another state vehicle while responding to a call for assistance, resulting in damage to both cars and injury to the driver of the other unit. A letter of reprimand was placed into Roper's personnel file, and there is no record of other disciplinary action, and the letter said if there was no further disciplinary action taken against Roper for 2 years, he could request to have it removed. And it wouldn't be long before Roper caused another accident. On May 22, 2021, Roper got into a car crash with another motorist, quote, while on routine patrol duties. According to the second letter of reprimand, Roper was not responding to any active call. His lights and sirens were off, and Roper drove through a stop sign intersection, failing to yield to a turning vehicle, striking the left rear of the car. According to this second letter, Roper said he didn't remember seeing the stop sign. For that incident, the Minnesota State Patrol gave Roper an 8-hour suspension, which was deducted from his vacation bank, according to his personnel file. In the same year, on December 29, 2021, Roper struck a deer on a Dodge County road while serving an order for protection. According to this third letter, Roper was traveling on an ice snow-packed roadway with a 55 mile per hour speed limit at 77 miles per hour minutes before the crash. The file states that Roper had agreed to respond to a crisis call without notifying dispatch shortly before the crash. Roper received another letter of reprimand in his personnel file, but was unable to petition for its removal before 2 years were up. And that's because on April 10, 2023, a little over a year before ending Olivia Flores' life, a fourth letter of reprimand details Roper's crash into a cable barrier off Highway 52 in Rochester. According to the file, Roper observed a speeding vehicle and accelerated to a high rate of speed above 90 miles per hour, which activated his squad video camera. Roper cut across all lanes of traffic to follow the vehicle onto the 16th Street exit ramp, lost control of his car, left the roadway, and hit a cable barrier. According to the letter of reprimand, Roper's lights and sirens were not activated. He received another 8-hour unpaid suspension. And according to this same personnel file, the second set of hours were not taken from his vacation time. According to representatives, after taking the life of Olivia, seriously injuring her 2 friends who were with her, and very seriously injuring the occupants of a third vehicle, Roper remains on paid administrative leave with the Minnesota State Patrol. And as I said before, he appeared in court for a hearing on August 29th. Judge Krista Daly set Roper's bail at $100,000 unconditionally, or $0 with conditions. Chief among those conditions was the instruction not to drive at all. Roper's license was suspended following the charges in July, and he is not allowed to have contact with the Flores family. Olmsted County Attorney Mark Ostrom gave clarification on the decision to release Roper without bond, and he said it was typical in cases like this. Quote, "There's 2 factors that we look at. One is, will the defendant return to court as scheduled? And the second is the significance of ongoing public safety issues." Ostrom said, quote, "We're comfortable that as long as he's not driving, we have no information that he poses any other safety risk." Roper has a settlement conference scheduled for November 21st, followed by a pretrial hearing on March 25th, 2025, and a jury trial on March 31st. The YouTube channel Minnesota Black Robe Regiment is providing updates for this case, and I'll leave his link in the description as well as the GoFundMe link for the Flores family. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Thought Police in the comments section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com, and remember, freedom is dangerous. The only thing more dangerous is not having freedom. I'll see you in the next video.